Hi, I'm Dan Dupinski. Welcome to Shop Track.
Harold Harilko, welcome.
Anyways, first of all, I just want to mention, with the extreme Arctic conditions that we experience all across Canada, recently, winter on the railway. Winter to the railway has never been nice. Winter is very hard on the railway.
Very hard, very not good.
Not good.
Glass half empty kind of thing.
Nothing works. The steel is brittle, the air doesn't come up, but they still want to run like long trains or whatever. Wonder why you got to pump your air all night. But anyways, I just wanted to say the one thing about this is, now it brings us to today's topic of train inspections, roll by PKs. Now, back in the old days when we had paper tickets, we had all sorts of, you use letters for all sorts of claims when you're making out your ticket. WJ was for meat, XC was meat, WJ was to weight, and then they had PK, pins and knuckles. That's what PK is all about. Now, train inspection. Now, this is what I'm just saying. Extreme harsh elements. I just like to say that here at Shop Track, both myself and Harold, we have tremendous respect for the engineering, signal, and all the other, crews that are out there that keep the infrastructure and plant in operating condition in all sorts of weather, 24/7, 365.
I tell you what, I wear with pride, my grandpa's Brotherhood of Railway Signalman ring. There's
Nice.
a guy who earned his paycheck.
Absolutely.
40 below. If you work between Unity, Saskatchewan, Atikokan, or Kakabeka Falls, Ontario, in the Lakehead, you went by a signal, hopefully a green signal, because the pros do that. You would have passed a signal that my grandpa either installed, maintained, troubleshot. 40 below, up to his armpits and snow, wherever. Got the job done. So guys like Jeff Robertson, Timbo Stevens, we appreciate what you're doing out there.
Everything you do out there, you guys, and really, we really do appreciate it. Now, that's what brings me to something that I think needs to be addressed from an operating crew standpoint. What pisses me off, and we've talked about before, is unprofessionalism. Or people that are lackadaisical in their work or don't take it, whatever. There's a difference between the wheat and the chaff, right? But anyways, when you go by, I want to say this. When you go by, here's a guy, whatever, he's a maintainer called out to switches out a correspondence or the sectionman that's got to come out and replace a rail or whatever. These guys are called out and they're out there and, they're taking a break from their work to make sure that you look good when you go by. So when you're coming up, put your bell on, dim your headlight, maybe whatever, whatever the thing. But the big thing is, open the window and acknowledge, buddy. Acknowledge him. I see a guy go by, especially now with these tinted windows and whatnot. I see a guy with his feet up, can't even look up. Buddy's down there looking, You know what I mean? Nothing that pisses me off. Open your window. Open your window. I don't care if it's minus 30. Open your window, lean out, and acknowledge buddy. And maintain eye contact, because here's a true story. One time, way back, an old Hogget, old Smoky Gets, anyways, but we were coming, and they were doing, it was when they were Cane Island, where the Ridley Terminal is, and not Cane Island, Ridley Island, pardon me. Anyways, it was way back. Bottom line is, guy PKing us, right? Our trailing axle of the trailing unit, just like within 100 feet or so, had just popped off. We were on a like, I think a 10 per or 15 per or whatever, right? We went by and and the guy gave a washout, and we were by like a unit length already, but buddy maintained eye contact, and saw the guy, like he, you know what I mean? Bam, there you go. So acknowledge, maintain eye contact until you're by, right? Then you can close your window and go back to your little climate control, because you know what? If you don't have as a hoghead, you should always have the window open. Always. I don't care if it's minus 30. Hey, put on a jacket. You know, a guy in sweatpants and a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Anyways, acknowledge the PK. Thank you again to all you guys that are out there to keep everybody safe and keep the traffic moving. And that's all I wanted to say is do the PK and acknowledge your brothers.
Right on. Stay safe.
Anything you want to add to that?
Thank you, Signalman.